Roll with it, baby. Oh! Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to Ironclad RC. Got the TFL Small Bolt. This is a little 14-inch hydroplane from TFL. It's actually a discontinued model, which is a bummer because it's actually a pretty fun little boat. It's a hydroplane, okay? I've actually upgraded the whole electronics in the boat, basically. It had a 2040 brushless motor. I put a 38 in it, 5700 kV. We're running it on 60 amp Dynimite for a few runs, and then I got another ESC I just built we're going to throw in it with a 1500 milliamp 2S 60C pack. Okay, we may throw 3S in it, a low milliamp low discharge 3S pack, and overvolt the boat later in the video, and I'll kind of explain to you and go over some things you want to take into consideration before you throw more power on a motor that's rated for a certain voltage. So stick around, you guys. Big B with Ironclad RC. Yeah, I got a few of my hydroplanes out here. It's Easter weekend, okay? So the Small Bolt, it's actually a nice clean looking setup, all right? I've got a TFL 430 that I've reduced the diameter to a 28, all right? 27, 28. Oh, somebody's in trouble. I'm glad it's not my truck. Of course it wants to rain. I got 4 boats out here. All right, so let's give it a shot. 2S. I think I got the CG right. I think I got my, oh. Oh, that's fast for 2S. Got to kind of take it easy. It's really windy. Try to get some oval action here. Yeah, man, it's actually quicker than the stock setup. Now, I actually have the timing on this Dynimite 60 on the stock timing, which is 15 degrees, and I'm not sure what wind this motor is. You know, I'm sure it's a Y wound motor. You know, this little cheap motor. I'm sure it's Y wound, but so 15 degrees on a Y wound motor should be okay. You know, if it was a Delta wound motor, then we would have to go from 0 to 5, 0 to 7.5 degrees. Y wound motors likes 7.5 to 15 degrees, okay? When you're messing with timing, you really only want to go up 1 or 2 degrees at a time, you know, like 1 or 2 options at a time. And you need to watch your temps, especially on higher timing, okay? When you go higher with timing on a boat, it increases the RPM of your boat, but it decreases the amount of torque your ESC's putting out. Okay, so you get more RPM with a higher timing, but less torque. I wish I knew what wind count this was. This little cheap motor. I think I got something on my rudder. It's actually running pretty good. Yep, I did. I can tell. Yeah, I moved my ESC over to the left because that left sponson always wants to pick up, especially when I have a pretty good power on it or a bigger prop. You know, that left sponson picks up, so I moved my ESC all the way over. Man, that's pretty quick, you guys. We need to check temps with this new setup. That is fast. And this is like one of the only hydroplanes that actually turns good I've ever run without a turn fin. You know, like my drag boat, it doesn't have a turn fin and it turns like shit. But this one, it'll whip around in a turn perfect, man. I got the CG all, like on point in this thing. Oh, I'm stoked, man. We might throw 3S on it. Sorry, I'm jacking my jaws. Damn, I ran right into the bank. The wind's actually on my back, so I had to come over to the other side of the pond so I didn't get rain on my lens. I got a bunch of freaking batteries charged up. I gotta discharge them. It was only supposed to be 20%, man. Here's my 20% right here. Man, it is fast. With that 1500 milliamp battery, it's got a pretty good runtime too, like so far. Especially for it being such a high KV, you know, higher KV motors, you get shorter run times typically, you know. Whoa, man, she almost did a backflip on 2S. Oh man. quick, boy. So I could prop it up, I think. Bigger can motor, you know. It was only a little 2040 in this boat. Now we got a 2838. Man, it's fast. She's dancing, boy. I want to put that Octura 630 on this thing. All right, I think that's our battery. It's starting to come down. I'm gonna go hang out under a tree until it slacks up a little bit. So this must be a Y-wound motor. You know, the Surpass Hobby. For it to be a 15-degree timing on this motor, it should be way hotter if it wasn't a Y-wound. If it were Delta, it would be like smoking hot, you know. So yeah, that's a good setup. That's a freaking awesome setup. So right now I think I'm actually going to overvolt it to 11.1 volt. It's rated for 7.4. This is a 30C discharge. Okay, 30C discharge, 850 milliamps. So it's a small battery. So I would never overvolt this motor with 150C discharge 3S pack. Okay, yes, they're both 3S. Okay, same voltage, but 150C discharge versus 30C discharge is going to spin the motor a higher RPM. You feel me? So when you overvolt a motor, really the things you need to worry about is your bearing letting loose. Okay, got to make sure you got good bearings in your motor to overvolt it. Okay, the rotor, Kevlar wrapped rotor, so the magnets don't spin off. And really you need a high wind count, okay, with a lot of copper in the motor, okay, to dissipate the heat when you overvolt it. Okay, that's just my experiences. There's like whole freaking equations dedicated to overvolting motors. Okay, I don't care about equations. I don't care. I get my information from hands-on testing and experiences. Okay, I overvolt the motor, I may blow the freaking motor up like that. Okay, that's the chance you take when you overvolt a brushless motor. So when you overvolt a brushless motor, take your motor into your own hands. Okay, you can't blame nobody else but yourself when you overvolt a motor. You feel me? So that being said, I'm going to try it. Okay, I'm going to wait for this rain to slack up, and we're going to give it a shot with the 850 30C 3S 11.1. Okay, like I said, even if the boat would fit this battery, I would never overvolt a motor with a high especially just like your initial overvolt in a motor. Go with a low discharge battery. Okay, it's the same voltage, but it's a lower discharge. The motor's not going to spin as high RPM as it would with a low discharge battery. Hopefully you guys understood what I'm trying to put out. So a little afterthought to my little spill there. With an RC boat, if you overvolt your motor, I would start off with a small prop. That's less load being put on the motor. You also need to take your boat's weight into consideration with the KV and the propeller that you're running, okay, to successfully overvolt a motor. Instead of installing my battery long ways, I put it sideways in the boat to get a better CG up forward, so to keep it down. Because like I said, the other day was the first time I actually did a standing backflip with this boat. Alright, so we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to get it all taped up here. Got 3S in it. Woo. Probably going to have to do a recovery. Got my CG up as far as I can. Like I said, you guys overvolt a motor, you're taking it into your own hands. Full trigger. Woo! At least I could say I tried it, you know? So let's bring it back. All right. It was quicker on 2S. It's overvolted. I don't want to mess anything up. All right. So just checking the temps real quick. I didn't run it for very long, but I don't want to blow up this brand new motor that somebody gave me. You know, no smoke. That's good. All right, I was careful overvolting it. I just wanted to see what it would do. It did better on 2S. Okay, 99, 88. All right, so yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Okay, it's rainy. I'm gonna get out this rain. Thanks for watching. Big B, Wood Ironclad RC. Get low with it, baby. Oh, I'm doing a slow-mo with that. Bill. Get it. Man, she's fast. For a little 17-inch hydroplane, she's quick, boy. Oh, almost hit the turtle. Full trigger in a straight, full trigger, full trigger. Full trigger. Oh, that little oxidean prop is boss on this boat, you guys. This is the best running boat I've found for that prop. Oh man, she is getting off. I need to get little Bill a freaking napkin, son. He is getting off. Oh, he's on fire, ladies and gentlemen. He is on fire. Nice.